Flanders Field in White House, Tennessee, to celebrate us in what has been an unprecedented year in high school athletics. Please rise and remove your caps for a word of prayer from public address announcer Corey Terrell and the singing of our national anthem.
Let's pray. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for the day that you've given us. Dear Lord, thank you for the safe arrival of both of our teams tonight participating in tonight's game. Lord, we just ask you to be with each player. Lord, keep them safe and injury-free throughout the game. Lord, we just ask you to be with the officials. Lord, give them wisdom and discernment to call this game. Lord, we also ask you to be with us as fans. Lord, help us set the example for the generation to come. Lord, we just give you all the praise and all the glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to White House, Tennessee. Tonight we have the TSIAA championship. It will be the FCA Falcons, bringing a record of 9-0 against South Haven. So we're going to have both. So the Falcons coming in tonight, you've got all seniors lined up here at the bottom of your screen, as you can see. From the left to right, Davis Carpenter. It's William Tant, Ethan Kane, Andy Reed, Austin Bramlett, Asa Sheets, and Adam Hubble. It looks like Austin Bramlett will be the captain that will go out to the center of the field. Across the way, South Haven's captains. Going to try to get some numbers for you. The Falcons and South Haven Patriots played earlier this year. It was actually game one all the way back, the first Friday night in September after Labor Day. The Falcons, Manny Ding is going to be the senior, is going to be the captain, meeting with Bubble. So South Haven's Patriots, they are going to come out on the field now. They're coming in from the left side over here. So now the coin toss is being done in the middle. The Falcons will have the call. Falcons haven't played in a while. Last game they played was on Saturday night in October when they beat Franklin Classical School 40-0 in what was a contest that was very one-sided. And after the coin flip, South Haven has won the coin flip and has chosen to defer. So the Falcons will get the ball to start today. So now we'll see the Falcons offense on the field first. If they recover here, South Haven Patriots almost every time onside kick. So we'll see if that will continue to be their MO as they come out to play tonight. Officiating crew, got a full officiating crew tonight, 7 on the field. So we'll have all angles covered tonight. Also tonight, we're up at White House, so we're on an 80-yard field. Midfield will be the 40-yard line. It's a smaller field, and actually this should be a good thing for the Falcons' defense, because the Falcons' defense and their quickness should be able to hopefully contain them. But they're going to have to be ready for the onside kick here when we start. So the Falcons come out And it looks like they will line up here on the far side. Asa Sheets, Ethan Kane look like they're going to go back deep.
Back to receive for the Falcons, number 18, Asa Sheets.
So they'll line it up and kick it off from the 30. So the Falcons will move up.
To kick off.
They move up to midfield, fellas.
Number 16.
So that's where they will line up.
All right, once again, Falcon fans, over here, make some noise. Patriots fans, stand up, make some noise. Because you know why. Ladies and gentlemen.
So we're getting ready for kickoff. It looks like number 16. It will be Alex Martinez to tee it up as we get ready to get started. Glad you could join us wherever you are on the World Wide Web. Tonight, here for the championship game, it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and it's a beautiful night here. Temperatures in the upper 50s. It was low 70s, upper 60s for most of the day today. Good day to be outside, and congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Driver, as the teacher formerly known as Miss Donovan was married this afternoon at 3 o'clock. It's our wedding on YouTube. There's onside kick. It's going to take a big hop, and South Haven's going to have it, and this is exactly what happened the first time the teams met, as it took a big hop. Atkinson made it, so let's see. I'm not sure. Now the officials are talking about it. Let's see what happens here. The Falcons seem to think that they're going to keep possession of the ball, as the officials will see what they get. They're still discussing it. And they are. They're going to give it to South Haven. So South Haven's going to have it in good position. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Defense has to rush onto the field now. So now they'll line up at the 33. Snap, looking, going to throw over to the side, out of the backfield. Ball's on the ground and no good. Incomplete. Intended for Isaac Taylor, a junior. So it'll be 2nd down now. So the Patriots tried to set up a little flare out here to the left side. Had plenty of room if he could have made the catch, but the fall's just short. So we'll have a 2nd down and 10 here. Crawley back, takes the snap. Hands off. Caught in the backfield, and it's going to be brought down. Getting in there is Adam Hubble to make the stop on Taylor, and that's going to be a loss of 2 back to the 36-yard line. So got to make the 24 for the 1st down. Good play by the defense. Falcons got penetration into the backfield. So now going to extend 2 wide receivers over here to the near side. Crawley, shotgun, high snap, brings it down. It's going to throw deep down the middle of the field. Turn around to get it still. Still with the interception, down to the 30. He's going to cut back across field. He's going to not get away from these guys at the 26-yard line, but it's brought down by number 12, Crawley, the quarterback, coming up to make the stop, and now a flag flies out here at the end. So Dawson still with the interception. It's a late flag, so the interception will stand. I'm feeling like this probably is going to be a sideline warning against the Falcons. Sideline warning, just what I thought. Falcons are excited about the big defensive play. That'll be a warning. Next time they'll get some yardage marked off, so just have to keep back. Leave the lane open for the officials. So here we go. Falcons offense on the field. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Good job by Steele. He had his man covered there on the right side. Ball was underthrown. Steele goes up, makes the play, gets a decent return. Now, empty backfield. Snap, and going to be brought down as it was a Andrew Hazley on a Wildcat situation. That's going to lose yardage. It's going to lose big yardage, 8 yards back to the 19. So Falcons going the wrong way here on 1st down. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 17. for the Falcons. Now Dooley in at quarterback. He's got Davis Carpenter down here on the near side. Sends a man in motion. That's Hazley. Fakes the pass, looking for Carpenter. He's going to throw it deep. Carpenter trying to get underneath it and just off his fingertips. Couldn't get to it. Now flag's going to be thrown. It was Drew Atkinson on the coverage. Let's see if that will be. It won't be enough for a first down, but it bring up 2nd and 2 if it's pass interference. And that looks like what they're going to mark off. So the pass interference will bring the ball, or are they going to give him the first down? They are. They're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. Mark it at the 36. It'll be a first down. So the Falcons get a first down by a penalty. So the Falcons will get the first down. Tried to go deep to Davis Carpenter down the line. Now, Falcons, 3 wide receivers. In the backfield is Sheets. Sheets gets the block and tried to get Kimbrough down here at the 40. It goes off his fingertips and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now. Kimbrough just running right across the front of the linebackers here toward the sideline, just trying to get the big boy in play here as we start tonight. 10-16 to go here in the first quarter, just underway. Kimbrough comes off. Falcons get lined up. Snap. Looking. Dooley in trouble. Going to go down. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark him at the 27, it looks like. 26, actually. So that's going to be a big loss of 10. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 20 as right now. Lots of pressure coming up the middle from the Patriots. So the Falcons huddle, 3rd and 20. So right now, just want to make some yardage, get some room here. So now 3 wide receivers here in a V formation here on the near side. Dooley by himself has a tight end for extra protection. Blitz coming from the corner. Dooley on the run, tries to hit Owen Carpenter, can't hit him. And midfield, so the incomplete pass makes it 4th and 20, and the Falcons looks like they'll bring the punt team out onto the field. Dooley under tremendous pressure. It was Manny Dean from the corner. It looked like from the slot. He took off. Pressured Dooley as he had to roll out to his left, tried to throw it back. Couldn't make the connection. So the Falcon offense needs to have some discussions on the sideline, see if they can get something going their next possession. But right now the defense is going to have to make a stand again. Now, punt away by Ritchie. Bounces at the 29. Going to roll down to the 21, 20-yard line and bounce out. Let's see where they mark it. They'll mark it right at the 21. So that's where the Patriots will take over on their second possession. 9:13 to go here in the first quarter. And we're still scoreless. So right now, both defenses showing early that they came to play. I think with the Falcon offense, it may take a couple of series to knock the rust off. Like we said, their last game was Saturday, October the 24th. Almost a month ago, 4 weeks ago, they played their last game. South Haven's played 2 in that time. They played Halloween weekend and then played again. And here comes Daniel Francis right up the middle. No one to stop him. Crawley looked like he was trying to set up a screen. It was covered really well. And that's going to mark him back at the 14-yard line. So loss of 7. It's going to make it 7 and 17. So both teams, both offenses going backwards here in the early going. Neither offensive line has been able to contain the pressure just yet. So I said South Haven, they played Halloween weekend, and then last week they had a week off, and then last week they played Lighthouse Christian Academy in the semifinals and won that game handily. to get to the championship game. Falcons had last week's game with Lancaster canceled due to COVID on Lancaster. So the Falcons, as I said, have not played in a while. Now it's a false start. So the false start will add 5 more yards. This ball's now inside the 10. Take it back to the 8-yard line.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Still remaining. Second down.
So we got 2nd and 22. Got to get to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 23, actually. Crawley will take the snap inside his own 5, goes back, looking deep, now takes off, he gets away. Hubble's going to try to stop him. He gets by him, now bounces to the outside. Grabbed and finally brought down by number 9, Austin Bramlett. But that's a big scramble and big run for Crawley. So it won't be a first down, it will be 3rd down and 4 coming up. So big play there by the Patriots on the gain. Across the 25, down to the 27-yard line. So this is where the Falcons defense will need to make a stop. And right now, play slowly coming in from the sidelines. They're going to have to hurry, I would think, soon. 7:12 to go in the first quarter. Still no score here in the early going of championship. Hand up in the air. So officials start counting it down. He looks like they will get the snap off. Handoff into the backfield, wrapping him up and bringing him down. Number 50 is Daniel Francis again in the backfield. And that's a big loss. Back to the 20-yard line. So it'll bring up 4th down and 11. So let's see what the Patriots decide to do here. They may bring out the punt team, but you may want to play punt safe as they do bring in substitutions. It will be Martinez back. So Alex Martinez, the kicker. The Falcons will send Hazley back deep. He's standing at his own 33-yard line. Snap to Martinez is a floater. He gets it away, kicks it toward the far sidelines. It's going to bounce and take a Falcon bounce, roll toward the sidelines. And the Falcons will start in plus territory at the Patriot 36-yard line. So good exchange of field position there for the Falcons as they'll take over 1st and 10. 6 minutes to go exactly, so halfway through the first period. So the Falcon defense in 2 series has made really good stands and good stops. Bad snap, and this is going to cost them as Sheets, luckily didn't lose it, as in to make the play. Number 21 is Braden Barnhill. And right now the Patriots are just rushing. They're not even letting the Falcons have a time to breathe. So they're getting directly into the backfield. Now a timeout's going to be called by the Falcons. So Coach Johnson wants to talk about it here, see if he can settle down his offense. So 5:34 to go in the first quarter. Falcons and Patriots tied at 0. Be back in a moment here on the Falcons Sports Network on YouTube. Well, we're glad you joined us wherever you are across this country on the World Wide Web. If you're in Franklin, Tennessee, and many fans up in Indiana. I know we got the Dooleys watching up in Ohio. Richie fan relatives out in California. And Captain John from his ranch. Appreciate y'all joining us tonight here on the Falcon Sports Network for the championship game. Now the Falcons bust one to the outside. It's Sheets. He'll get across midfield and get back some of those yards. It will still bring up a 3rd and 12. So the Falcons looking at 3rd and long here. So big play coming up here. See if they can get it to 4th and manageable. Probably if you can get it close to the 30-yard line, give yourself a chance on 4th down. So clock running as we reach 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 12. Dooley will take snap. Here they come. They block it up. Dooley throws it across the middle, short, and it's intercepted. Running toward the sidelines and getting out of bounds is number 44. That's Benjamin Sorto with the interception. He'll get it down to the 37-yard line. And so that's where the Patriots will take over. So the interception across the middle. Dooley just did not get enough air on it. Had a man streaking across the middle of the field. He gets a little more air on it, gets it downfield a little bit more. The Falcons might be running into the end zone. So a turnover. Each team now with 1 turnover. As now they'll line up. 3 wide receivers. Crawley in the backfield. He's got Taylor back into his right. He'll run to the side with Taylor. He'll make the pitch. Taylor trying to get outside will be brought down after a short gain. In on the tackle was number 12, Steele and Andy Reid on the tackle. Now the Patriots get 2nd down and 6 after a gain of 4 into Falcon territory to 39. Just to remind you, we're on an 80-yard field tonight, so 40 is midfield. So shorter distances to go. So 2nd and 6. Taylor in the backfield with Crawley again. 2 in the backfield with him. This time he goes back looking downfield, throws the screen. There is a flag that is down. We'll see what the flag is as the play gets down to the 25 and to the 20. But we'll see. I think we might have it eligible downfield maybe. It was thrown by the umpire and was thrown back into the defensive backfield. So we'll see if they bring it back as the officials now get together to talk about it, trying to determine what the flag was. Ball's down at the 22 if the play stands. Right now the officials still discussing it, trying to determine. And the longer this discussion goes, you got to worry if they might pick the flag up. Nope. They determined it was an ineligible receiver. So we'll replay the down. It will be a 5-yard penalty back to the 30. Back to the 35. So a big break for the Falcons there. With an eligible receiver downfield, I think it was number 44, Sorto. See where he lines up. I think they're going to say he was covered. It looks like he usually lines up at the tight end spot. He was the only one I saw downfield in that area, so he must have been covered up. Handoff straight up the gut. Bramlett's going to stick with it. Way to fight through it as Dang just gets back to the line of scrimmage, falls forward, may get a yard. So now 3rd and 10 as Bramlett stopped him and Reyes came and finished it off. So now 3rd and 10 coming up. 3:21 to go here in the first quarter. So now you got 2 in the backfield, 2 wide receivers. Snap, looking, digging out in the flat. They're going to throw it to him. It's deflected and knocked away. There to clean it up was Seth Reyes to knock it away. So 4th and 10 coming up. So big 4th down here. 3 minutes to go. Ball sitting close to midfield. You might see the Patriots go for it here. Yep, looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. So the Falcon defense is going to have to make the stop. Reed coming out of the game. Coming in is number 44, Sam Hendrich. He'll take the position as the nose guard. 2 wide receivers on the side. Dang in the backfield, and a timeout is going to be called by the Patriots. So they're going to think about this a little bit longer here on 4th down and 10 coming up. We'll be back with it in 1 minute on the Falcons Sports Network. Shout out still to all those watching us tonight here on the Falcon Sports Network here at the T in Tennessee Schools Independent Athletic Association Championship. We got people understand watching all the way up, even in Edmonton, Canada tonight. So north of the border, a little cool up there, I'm sure. I'm glad you are following the Falcons here and watching us here on the Falcon Sports Network. Shout out to all alum watching tonight as the school tries to represent and make you proud. Now pass into the middle. It's got a chance, but there to make the play is Hazley as he rides it all the way down, knocks it away. The South Haven sideline wants a pass interference, but they're not going to get it, so it's going to be a Falcon first down, but there is a flag in the backfield. Hold up. There was a flag in the backfield, or at least there's one. I thought I saw one laying down there. Maybe I was mistaken. So no flag. 1st and 10 for the Falcons here. So let's see if the offense can get something going. They've had some good looks, a couple looks downfield. One's overthrown, one underthrown. Let's see if we can find the sweet spot in the middle. Dooley stands in the pocket with pressure off his back foot, deflected away. Intended for number 5, Davis Carpenter. Now another flag. Man, we got flags everywhere. We may even have it unsportsmanlike, because the South Haven bench erupted. They want pass interference on the last play. Falcons are going to benefit from a pass interference on this play, and then the coaches from South Haven just jumping up and down and screaming. They erupted, and the second flag flew after that. So we might see 30 yards tacked on here. There was 2 for pass interference, and then the judge over here on the far side, when the sideline erupted, he just threw one mile into the air. Yeah, we got 2 penalties. He's over here telling Coach Johnson, you got pass interference. That's 15. And then after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Patriots, that'll be another 15. We'll have to distance this time because it'll be inside the 30. So they didn't call him the coaching staff. I think they said number 33. So it was a Patriot player that will get called with it. That's Isaac Taylor. He lines up at running back. That's important because 2 unsportsmanlike conducts and you're out of the game. So that'll be his first. 2:46 to go. Falcons now definitely in scoring position inside the red zone now at the 12-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. So they tried to go for a shot. Now the Falcons line up, only 2. Dooley's got to make a quick pass, tries to get out the sheets, and nothing there. So he had 4 players here to the near side. 2 of them were on the line of scrimmage. He only had 2 down linemen. So they tried to run a quick screen out to the right to see if they get some blocking and get some room, but unable to. So 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. Falcons have it now 2nd and 10. Falcons will line up in a power I formation this time. Handoff. Bounces it to the outside. Sheets has got some room. Dances across the 5. Think it was pushed out at the 4. And so it will be 3rd down and 3. Or actually 3rd down and, what do they say? 3rd down and 3. I think the Falcons can get a first down at the 1-yard line. So now handoff. Sheets again. Bouncy outside. Got room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And the Falcons strike first here in the first quarter. 2:27 to go. The Falcons are on the board. It's 6-0 FCA. So that time they just bounced it out to the left side. They pushed it out to the right. This time got back in the power I and just put hat on hat, cheats, bounces it out, and makes the score. Now Dawson still in to try the extra point. Snap to Dooley. Dooley puts it down. Still kicks it up and through. It's good.
It's good.
2:27 to go in the first quarter. Falcons strike first. It's 7-0 here on the Falcons Sports Network on YouTube. Ace of Sheets from 4 yards out. The first score for the Falcons tonight as they'll settle back in now to kick off. Hazley will kick off from the 30-yard line, and he can easily put this through the end zone here on the 80-yard field. Only has to kick it 50 yards to put it in the end zone. So I have a feeling that Hazley, unless the onside kicks on, this one's going to fly probably to the goalpost. Hazley comes up to meet it, kicks it away, line drive, is going to go into the end zone for the touchback. So the Patriots will start from the 20-yard line. And probably this is something Patriots have not had to deal with since the Falcons met them and beat them on week 1. Patriots have been playing well the rest of the season, had some big wins. Talking to some of the coaches from CCS, who's been our gracious hosts tonight, and appreciate everything they've done and the setup they've given us here and up here in the booth and the good view, and appreciate our host hosting the championship game tonight. So now, back on offense, the Patriot Crawley with 2 in the backfield. See what they got set up. Straight handoff to Ding. Ding slides off one tackle. He's getting to the outside. He's got a convoy of blockers. Got to keep him toward the sidelines, and now Bramlett will come and tackle him from behind. But not until he gets across the 30 down to the 35, so a gain of 15. And it will be 1st and 10. So a 15-yard gain for the Patriots. One of their best offensive plays today so far. A busted play by Crawley was one. The next play, there, straight handoff to Ding. Crawley looking, going to pass it to Ding on the outside. Running him down is Filippo. Can't hold it. Ball's loose. Ball was loose. And I think it rolled out of bounds. And it'll go back and actually will lose a yard back to the 34-yard line. So 2nd and 11 coming up. I think the ball was loose for a moment but squirted out of bounds. So now Kimbrough will come in replacing Filippo. Patriots trying to spread it out here a little bit. Got man-on-man coverage. Snap. Crawley looking. Got max protection. Throws it to the sideline on a man coming back. It's no good as it hits the turf. So Atkinson tried to sell it but couldn't get it. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 11 now. As that time on the receiver did a good job running still right down the line and cutting back. Now Filippo will come back in. Let's see who he comes and replaces. It will be Kimbrough coming out again. So now 59 seconds to go in the first quarter. Crawley in the backfield's got Taylor with him. Takes the snap. It's high. Looking for the screen. Sets it up. Taylor's got it. Bramlett comes up to meet him, grabs a hold, and Hazley will help, and they'll bring him down on a short gain up to the 39-yard line. So a gain of 5 will make it 4th and 6. So they went for it on 4th and 10 in midfield. You got to think they're going to go for it on 4th and 6. Clock running, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They'll have to snap it. Francis comes out, sheets in at the center. They're going to go for it. Crawley, 2 in the backfield with him. Sends. Taylor in motion on the outside. He's looking his way. Throws it deep down the middle of the field. Got a man to caught. And going to be tackled inside the 10. Down to the 8 is Sorto, the tight end. Just did a go pattern down the middle of the field to get the first down. And I think that's how the first quarter will end as time runs out. So the score after 1, Falcons up 7-0, but the Patriots threatening to score. We'll be back in a minute with the second quarter here on the Falcons Sports Network on YouTube. Large contingency from both schools as they're well represented tonight. As both the Patriots and the Falcons battling it here for the 2020 TSIAA Championship, formerly the MTAC Championship, as they changed from the Middle Tennessee Athletic Conference to the Tennessee Schools Independent Athletic Association this year. So a new name, but the same league, same players. The Falcons trying to take the first trophy with those initials on it. But the defense is going to have to come up with a stop here. Big play on 4th and 6 as the pass to Sorto. The tight end just did a go pattern right down the middle of the field. Falcons were keying up on Taylor as they sent him in motion. No one in the middle of the field. Sorto just ran right down the center and got in. Now first and goal. Looks like a more power formation here by South Haven. Crawley goes under center. He flips out to Dang. Dang trying to string it out. He's pushing. He's finally pushed out of bounds inside the 5. Down to the 3. Or actually down to the 2 is where they'll mark it. So so second and goal coming up from the 2-yard line. Time Dang ran for the sidelines. Now look, they may do the same thing the Falcons did on the other end of the field. Look for them to go to the side where there's the most grass. That'll be on the left side of the field, so the strong side. They only have 2 defenders here on the weak side, so I have a feeling this is just going to go left. But Crawley, he decides to go straight up the middle, and he's got the touchdown. So they fake it, look like they're going left. Dang, head that way. Crawley saw the A-gap was open, went straight into the A-gap over the right side and into the end zone for the score. So now South Haven will come out to try the 2-point conversion. 11:21 to go. As they've pulled within 1. Crawley will have 3 wide receivers. Taylor in. It'll be a 2-point try from the 3-yard line. Falcon defense. Looking. He's going to try to throw the Dang on the sideline. Did he catch it? He did. And the conversion is good. So South Haven will take the lead here. 8-6. 11:21 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. Eight to 7. Falcons now find themselves down by 1. Now, again, you got to look for the onside kick every time we played these guys. We got to be ready to cover. It's 11-21, Martinez to kick it off. So Asa Sheets back deep. Everybody else up short. So right now the key is somebody go get it. When that ball hits a bounce, it comes 10 yards. Somebody has to come get it. Looks like coming to this side, you got Owen Carpenter, Richie, Davis Carpenter. On this side, it is a line drive, and Davis bats it out of bounds. So good play by Carpenter to bat it out of bounds. The Falcons will get it there since they touched it. So they'll get it at the 36-yard line. That time really didn't have much of a chance. There's too much of a line drive. So the Falcons at the 36-yard line will take over, first down. Kane in the backfield now. Two wide receivers on the far side. It's the Carpenter brothers. Owen on the outside now. Blitz coming up the middle. Pass outside to Davis. Davis is guy in midfield. He will lean forward. Let's see. I guess they're going to stop in midfield as Crawley came up to get him. Patriots doing a good job of pursuing the ball here as they come up quickly to get the stop on Davis. There was pressure as they brought the house into the backfield. Dooley, a good job of hanging in there, getting the pass away. 2nd and 6. Dooley takes the snap, and now flag's down. We're going to get a false start, so now the Falcons going to be playing from behind the chains. So false start. So the Falcons will be on number 5, be Davis Carpenter with the false start.
False start on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
So 5 yards.
2nd down.
So they mark the ball at the 35-yard line. 10:40 and counting to go here in the first half. Falcons break the huddle. Carpenter and Hazley will be down here on the near side. Carpenter up on the line. It's Owen Carpenter on the outside. Sheets, pass out to him, but there to get him and bring him down is Ding. As it was red right away. And so Manny Ding, good job by Sheets to hold on to it. As now behind the 30. It'll become a 3rd down and 18 now. Loss of 7 on the play. So again, the Falcons going the wrong way. So now let's see. Falcons have to get it to their own 34. Dooley back to throw. Looking. He's going to throw deep down the sidelines. Overthrows Carpenter. That will go incomplete. And so now bring up 4th down. And you'll see it looks like the punt team will come on for the Falcons. It'll be Richie lining up in punt formation. Drew Atkinson going back deep to receive. 9:43. Snap to Richie. High snap. Takes it down. Kick is away. Atkinson comes up and fields it on the run. Slips and falls at the 30. And they'll give him, looks like the 31, and that is where the Patriots will take over. Leading by 1, 8-7. So they'll have it 1st and 10, 9:35 to go here in the first half. So Falcon defense comes back out. So the Patriots have it at the 31. This is where they will start. Last time, Patriots are able to get in the end zone, mainly on a 4th down, the big play, a 4th and 6 conversion pass to Sorto. Falcons back out. They'll just send 3, looking to cover. Pass down the middle. Hazley's got it. He had it on the line. He just could not bring it in as he had it lined up for the interception. But good job by the Falcons there. They played cover. They had only 3 rushing. as I think they sniffed the possibility that South Haven was going to try to get a big play on the change of possession. Now Ritchie will come in, place a Carpenter in the middle of the field. 2 wide receivers on the outside. Bramblett and Ritchie at linebacker playing deep off the ball. Crawley's going to pass. It's a short pass. Nobody up to cover. Out of the backfield and down the line and finally getting out of bounds, but he's going to be short of the line to gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up. And so right now somebody is going to need to cover Taylor out of the backfield because that's twice he's gotten big plays where he has been out in space. Nobody covering him.
All righty, Falcon fans, stand up, make some noise for your defense. On his 3rd down.
So now 3rd down, Dang in the backfield. Snap by Crawley, hand off to Dang, straight up the middle. He's met at the 40. I don't know if he got it. Let's see where they mark him. I don't think they're going to give it to him. They're going to say he didn't gain anything. So 4th and 1 coming up. The Falcon defense came up and made the stop. So they tried to go up the middle, but this time look out if Crawley gets under center. Watch out for the quarterback sneak. As the Falcons played the gaps that time, was able to cover. Crawley under center again. Look out for the quarterback sneak. He tried to get him to draw sides. There he goes. Found the gap again. Ball came loose. It looked like for a moment, but I think he got it back.
Ball was kept and run by number 12.
So Crawley gets up to the 37. It'll be a 1st down for the Patriots. So that's twice on that right side that Crawley has been able to go through the gap between the center and the guard and pick up yardage. Got the touchdown on that play. Gained of 2 yards. This time he gained 3. So 8:15 to go in the first half. Patriots line up. Crawley looks to the sidelines to get the play call, and a timeout is going to be called. It'll be a timeout taken by South Haven. It will be their 2nd timeout.
Timeout taken by the Patriots.
So 8-7, Patriots up. They'll have 1 timeout left. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a minute here on the Falcon Sports Network on YouTube. Eight minutes to go here in the half. Patriots have it 1st and 10 at the Falcon 37-yard line. Just converted a 4th and 1 on a quarterback sneak by Crawley. Falcon defense will come back out, set up. Crawley will be in the backfield. Looks like he'll have Dang on one side, have number 33. That's Taylor on the other side. Falcons line it up for the rush. Crawley handed off and met Hubble, but dragging him is Taylor. He's going to get some positive yardage after being met in the backfield. So some yards by contact, about 3 yards by contact, gets up to the 35. So 2nd down 8 coming up. Big time play there by Taylor off the handoff. He kept his feet churning and gained a couple. So the Falcons need to make defensive stop here. Going to send 2 wide receivers to the outside. Got Dang in the slot. Taylor in the backfield with Crawley. Taylor's going to go out to the outside. Cuts it back, throws it to Sorto, back over the middle. Hubble's going to try to run him down, but he's going to get out of bounds, or no, he's going to be pushed. And he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3 yards short, so we'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Patriots, 3rd down.
I thought he got a little bit more, but I keep forgetting we're on a shorter, even the shorter field overall. It's the width is shorter too. So it looks like, from what we're used to playing on, looked like he had a little bit more room, but was unable to keep his feet in bounds. So he dropped it at the 30. So you got to think there's still 2 plays here. The Falcons are going to have to make a stop. 6.5 minutes to go before halftime. Crawley in shotgun again. Let's see if they try to go something deep. He's going to throw it. Looking, throws the screen, gets it over to Taylor's got some room. Falcons got back to him, but right now, Falcons getting screened to death. Down to the 19-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. So right now the Patriots have got the screen pass going. They've made 2 huge plays using that same formation. The Falcons got penetration, got back in some pressure, but Crawley made a great pass. Knew exactly where Sordo was going to be. And so now 1st down inside the 20 at the 19. Crawley takes the snap. Straight handoff this time. Dang, he's got room. He's going to get into the pylon and get in for the touchdown. So the Patriots, as Dang takes it all the way in, it's 14-7 now with 2-point conversion coming up. So 5:36 to go here in the first half. And the Patriots going for 2 to try to get this to a 9-point game. So Falcons having to deal with adversity. They haven't had this much adversity in a while. So they're going to have to find a way to come back tonight. Crawley looking to pass, looking again. He's going to get wrapped up and brought down. And the 2-point conversion's no good. So the Falcons continue to keep it at a 1-score game. It's a 7-point lead, 14-7. So we'll be back here in a minute. Falcons go back on offense here on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons down by a touchdown, 14-7. 5:36 to go. And now the onside kick. They set up here on the near hash. Last time they set up on the far hash. So now the Falcons. Richie over here by himself. Let's see what Martinez does. He's going to kick it that way. Line drive and down his knees to get it. And coverage, the Falcons. That was number 2, Hasley. Or 5, it's Davis Carpenter with the recovery.
That'll bring up a Falcons 1st down.
And so now Sheets in discussion with the officials about something. Carpenter has to go get him. So 5:35 to go here in the first half. Falcons need a score as they'll line up to go on offense. They have the ball at the 33-yard line. So short fields. Dooley will go under center. Takes the snap. Straight handoff. Sheets tried to bounce it to the outside. And he's going to lose 3. So the Falcons going the wrong way here on 1st down. 2nd and 13 coming up. So far, South Haven showing some good speed on defense. They've been able to get after the Falcons. Falcons not had a lot of room to run after catch, after contact. Dooley fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws it, finds, I think that's Reed. Or Kimbrough, we'll see. It's Andy Reed with the catch. He gets the 1st down across the 40 to the 35. So Reed was rumbling right down the right side of the field. So the Falcons turned the tables on South Haven run a screen pass and get a big first down across midfield. So now in South Haven territory. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Falcons will huddle. Play comes in from the sideline. Ben Sheets comes in. He'll settle in at tight end. Now Kimbrough in the backfield. Looks like Kimbrough in the Wildcat. Yeah, Dooley's out. Kimbrough in the Wildcat. Puts Sheets to the other side. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Sheets. Penetration. Dean gets back in there and throws him down. So another loss of 3. Actually, a loss of 4. They'll go back to the 39-yard line. So 2nd and 14 coming up. Hazley brings in the play from the sidelines. It looks like Hazley's going to take the snap this time from shotgun. Sends Sheets in motion. Snap to Hazley. Goes to the right side. Hazley runs it down. He's in trouble. Makes some yardage. Gets back to the 35-yard line. That could have been a lot worse. As Hazley gets back some, it's still going to be a loss of 6. That could have been a loss of a lot more. But it's going to bring down 3rd and 20 as the Falcons continue to go the wrong direction on offense. So now a big play. It looks like Dooley will come back in the game. Quarterback here for 3rd and 20. See if the Falcons get the ball downfield.
Everybody stand and make some noise for your defense on this 3rd down stop.
Snap. Dooley back. Pressure coming. Eludes it. Now takes off. Will get pushed out of bounds at the 40. Man, that's where they'll mark it at midfield. So a gain of 5. And it will be 4th down and 15 coming up.
Gotta bring up a Falcon. 4th down.
And a timeout going to be taken by the Falcons. So that'll be their 2nd timeout here of the first half. So 2:30 to go in the first half. Falcons 4th and 15 coming up from midfield. Back in a moment here on the Falcon Sports Network. Falcons Sports Network. Great crowd here tonight in White House, Tennessee. They're at the TSIAA Championship. Falcons down 14-7. South Haven coming out 3rd and 8. See what the Falcons get a stop. We'll see what they do. Bunch formation, one wide receiver to the top. Crawley takes the center. He passes it back. The ball is down. It's loose. That was a free ball. Jumping on it. They call that incomplete. I'll bring up 4th and 8. That ball looked backwards from this angle because it looked like he turned around and threw it. So that's a suspect call there. Dang would have covered it, but actually it works out for the Falcons. They get to save their timeout. They would have had to call timeout if they'd have called it a backwards pass. So the Falcons actually, it saves time. They've got a timeout now, and now Hazley back to receive the punt. Falcons will rush it. The snap, punt is away. It's heading toward this sideline. And where's that going to hit? It's going to hit at the 38. I'll mark it to 38. So the Falcons 38 yards, 30 seconds, one timeout. They got a chance, but they're going to have to get the ball downfield. So right now, 10 yards out of bounds. Move the chains, get out of bounds. So the Falcons will line up close to midfield, 38 yards. 2 wide receivers to the outside. Snap. Dang. In the backfield. Dooley keeps his feet for a moment, but then brought down. And right now, Dang is just timing the snap. And the Falcons may just let it go here. Second down, his time's running out, 13 seconds. The Falcons aren't going to stop it. They're going to go to the locker room. It's a loss of 15. And so the Falcons will head to the halftime break, down 7. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half here on the Falcon Sports Network.
Patriots 14.
Starting 3-minute warm-up here, South Haven up 14-7 as we get ready to do the 3-minute warm-up. Falcons got the first score on a 4-yard run by Asa Sheets late in the first quarter. Took a 7-0 lead late, but the next possessions, South Haven Patriots drive it all the way down the field. A long go pattern to Sorto on 4th and 10. Got him into 1st and goal territory, and then the second play of the second quarter, they punched it in for their first score and got the 2-point conversion, make it 8-7. Falcons go 3 and out on their next possession, and then South Haven drives it back down. Dang on the outside run to the pylon got in for the second score of the night for the Patriots. 2-point conversion was no good, and so that's where we stand here heading into the second half. Patriots up 14-7. Falcons going through the warm-ups right now. Get ready to start here in just a second. Falcons will be kicking off to start the second half. So the Patriots will have the ball as we get ready here shortly. So the Falcons will have to make a comeback like they did in the first matchup between these two teams. They were down 16-0 going into halftime. Came back and scored 22 consecutive points to win 22-16 in week 1. But again, that was week 1. We're at the final week. This is the championship for the Tennessee Schools Independent Athletic Association, TSIAA. So the Falcons head to the sideline as we will get ready. Looks like they will kick off to our left as the referee heads down to that end of the field. So the Falcons will kick it off from the 30-yard line. And we'll see who comes out to kick, if it will be Hazley or Still to kick it through the end zone. Both these teams champions of each their division. Falcons undefeated 9-0 on the season, champions of the South. South Haven champions of the North, designated as the home team. South Haven had to play Lighthouse Christian last weekend, and this is the only the second game of the playoffs. Or actually, this is the third. Lighthouse won their first-round matchup, but then due to COVID, they were not able to field a team for the semifinal match against the Falcons, had to forfeit. In the first round, Ezel Harding had to forfeit due to COVID to Lighthouse. Lighthouse went to South Haven last week, and that's how South Haven got here. So the Falcons, once again, as we said, this is their first action since November the 24th. Or excuse me, since October 24th. And here's November 21st. So it has been 28 days since the Falcons had competition on the field. Ball's teed up, getting ready to kick it off. Still and Hazley both out there. Let's see who kicks it. So they both stand there. It'll be Hazley to come up to it. Hazley kicks it away. It's going to be a high kick at the goal line. It's fielded and will be returned out to the 20 and going to be tackled there. Well, actually still on his feet. Drags a man across the 25 and will not go down until he gets to the 28. So Isaac Taylor with a big return as he caught it at the goal line. And the Patriots will take over there. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line here as we begin the second half. So let's see what the Falcon defense can do here. What type of adjustments they made. One of the things we saw in the first half, it was the screen pass that the Patriots used to their advantage, letting the rush come through and leaking out a slot or a tight end. The snap, handoff, Taylor running again, and now coming in to get him, making a hit. Ball comes out. Falcons got it. Falcons have got it. Defensive play to start the game, the second half. Falcons make the play. Kimbrough recovers the fumble And so the Falcons will have it 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Great defensive play. You could see it. You could see it developing. Hats on balls. Austin Bramlett made the first hit, had his helmet down right on the ball, and spun him around. Kimbrough came and finished it off and got the strip. So now the Falcons line up in a power high formation, and they lose it on their first play. Ball's loose, and I think South Haven got it back. They did. And so now the defense will have to come right back out. So the Patriots get the fumble, and now they've gained 2 yards. So they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 30. So back-to-back turnovers here to start the second half, as Dooley just pulled out from underneath. The ball was left there. Ding with it now. Across the 35. Loose on the left side. Across 30. Stiff arms. Paisley gets across the 30 into Falcon territory. As they get down to the 30, the 26-yard line, where they'll have it 1st and 10. So the Patriots come out with an explosive play after the turnover. Gain of 24. Snap Crawley, handed off to Dang again. Balls it for a minute. Now he's got Bramlett will tackle him from behind. So Dang gets it down to the 21. That'll be a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brought down by number 9, Austin Bramlett of the Falcons. And to bring up a Patriot. 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 5. Patriots taking their time. Break the huddle. Crawley with number 33, Isaac Taylor. And Dang in the backfield with him. Crawley will take the snaps. Going to look to throw this time. Throws it over here to the near side. Has a man catching on the ground. That's number 10, Dre Atkinson, as he came back to the play.
The result of the play, he will be a Patriot. 1st down.
So 1st down. Sorry, we lost technical difficulties there for a second. They got it back now. First and 10 for the Patriots. Crawley keeps it this time and goes into the middle, brought down by a host of Falcons at the 11-yard line. So be gain of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up.
To bring up a Patriot. 2nd down.
So 9.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Patriots threatening here. Up 1 score already, 14-7. Crawley, shotgun, Taylor off to his left. Takes the snap, will give it to him. Up the middle, big hole. And it's going to be brought down. We'll see if he got enough to get the 1st down. Nope, he's going to mark him 1 yard short. So they put it right on the 5-yard line. So 3rd and 1 coming up. As Taylor was able to get through a big gap there and gain 6. Right now the Patriots are feeling like and just looking like they can move the ball on the running game here to start the second half. And now that looked like a false start. I think the right side of the line took off before everybody else, before the ball was snapped. And so this will back them up 5 yards.
False start on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard play.
So it'll be a 3rd and 6 now. Back them up to the 10. So a little more room for them to work with, but they've got to gain 6 now instead of 1. And you're definitely looking at 2 plays here. The Falcon defense is going to have to stop them. Crawley will go under center. Dang behind him. Crawley back, looking to throw. Rolls out to the side. Throws it toward the corner. Got a man.
Complete to number 44, Benjamin Corporal. The result of the play, he will be up.
And it's a touchdown. So the Patriots get the score, makes it 20-7 on the pass over to the left side. And so now 8:12 to go here in the third quarter. The Patriots now up by 2 scores. They'll go for 2 again. Crawley with 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap, looking, throws the slant. It's caught. And the 2-point conversion is good. Caught by number 44, Sordo. So 22-7 is the score. 8:12 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff on the Falcon Sports Network. Sheets back to receive the kickoff. So Martinez, he'll tee it up on the far side. So that would usually mean an onside kick coming over here. Got Ben Sheets, Owen Carpenter, Nathan Ritchie. 2 sophomores and a freshman up front of the line. Davis Carpenter back. Martinez. A little pop-up. Sheets gets it. And let's see. What do we got? Flag or what? I mean, they are going to throw flags. Lots of penalty flags. So let's see. I mean, it was a high up in the air. Sheets is under it to try to make the catch. So now to decide what the penalty is. So I think either it's a re-kick or let's see. Illegal kick. Okay, so dead ball fouls, illegal pop-up kick, so they have to kick it again. You can't kick it straight up in the air. So they have to go back and re-kick. So they'll set it up again. Well, now they're getting an explanation. So it looks like they'll kick it off from the 25 now. Martinez comes out. They've explained it to the coaching staff for South Haven what the illegal procedure was. So now Martinez will tee it up here on the side. You can't just do a pop-up kick right in the middle as an onside kick. That's considered a dangerous play, trying to take that out because the kick, that way the front line is not in a vulnerable position. Now the kickoff. This is a long kick. Unsurprisingly, Sheets will pick it up at the 20. Now he'll try to run it back. He'll get to the outside. He's got one man. Big slips him at the 30. Going to be drugged down from behind. He's still on his feet. He hasn't gone down yet. Now he's down across midfield. He was able to keep his feet. And now, across midfield, Falcons will have it to 38, 1st and 10. So that time, Sheets did a great job. He was spun around, but he rolled over the top of the player. They just let him go. So he kept churning, got an extra 5 yards there at the end. So 1st and 10 at the 38. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And now a false start.
False start on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Still remaining. 1st down.
So the Falcons continuing to make mistakes here. Start the second half. A fumble and a false start. Got to get the nerves calmed down here. Dooley, shotgun. They bring 4. Sorto gets through. Dooley off his back foot, throws up a 50-50 ball for Hazley, and interference going to be called. So we'll go 15 yards. 3 flags. All the back judges threw it. So that'll move it up 1st and 10. Falcons will have it at the 28-yard line. Defender never turned around and jumped up and made contact before the ball got there. So it'll be a 1st down. So another 1st down by penalty for the Falcons. That time they gave Dooley time enough as he was able to move around in the pocket, got a pass up. It was a 50-50 ball. Hazley able to draw the penalty. Now 3 wide receivers. Dooley by himself. Let's see if they still bring 4. They will. Up the middle. Throw over to Carpenter. Carpenter's got it. Puts his shoulder down, makes contact, but it's up for a 1st down. 10 yards exactly, down to the 18. So the Falcons 1st down at the 18. This is what they need for the offense to get it moving. So that was a good job by Dooley there. He stood in, slipped over to the side a little bit, had a little pressure, but then was able to. Yeah, now 1st down, handoff, straight. This is Sheets. He's outside and right down at the fence. Sheets runs for the 1st down, gets inside the 5 to the 4. But there is a penalty marker on the far side. What is this penalty marker? It's in the backfield. So it's personal fouls on both sides. So no yardage marked off. They'll offset. It'll be 1st and goal at the 4 for the Falcons. 7:18 to go. Falcons threatening here, trying to get in the end zone, pull back in. And now, question. Game clock to 7:21, and now a question. So now the question is, I think what the question that he wants, that Coach Johnson's wanting to know, I think 33 was involved. He already has one unsportsmanlike conduct, but I think they called them just personal fouls, unnecessary roughness. That's the difference. If it had been unsportsmanlike, then if it would have been on 33, that would have been his 2nd, and he would have been disqualified. So 4th down. I didn't see. I think it was Davis Carpenter was on the backside. It was on the backside, the far side of the field. So didn't really see what happened. Now Sheets has it, cuts it back inside past Reed, and maybe got. No, I think they're just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and goal coming up.
Bring up a Falcon, 2nd down.
So 2nd and goal from the 4. 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Falcons need a score here. Try to pull within 8. Dooley will go under center. Carpenter outside. Dooley keeps it looking, hits Reed. Reed's going to rumble into the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. Andy Reed with the score makes it 22-13 with the extra point pending. We'll see if the Falcons decide to go for 2 this time or if they kick it. Looks like Still's going to come out with the tee. It looks like they're going to kick it to cut the lead down to 8. Not going to go for 2 until they have to. Snap, kick is down, still is good. Almost blocked, just out of the reach of Sordo. But the extra point makes it 22-14, 6:39 to go in the third. We'll be back in a moment here on the Falcon Sports Network. Kickoff coming up.
Number 33, Isaac Taylor.
Falcons will tee it up. Looks like Still is going to come up to kick it. Richie also there with him. Richie's the one who's going to do it. No, it's Still. That is an onside kick. It's going to be. No, that ball was loose. That should not have been a whistle. That was an early whistle. That was an early whistle. That ball was loose. That ball was loose. I heard a whistle, but that ball was loose. It was never covered. It squirted out. The question is, who got it? I didn't see who came up with it in the end. The Falcons are hoping they've got the ball. Let's see what happens. They're going to get a flag for what?
Penalty markers on the field.
A flag for what? Now an explanation. So they're saying now, apparently this must be a new high school rule this year. The player furthest back must kick the football. So when they came up, Richie was not the furthest player back. And so when they came up to kick it, they're saying that it was not the player the furthest back to kick the ball is what the explanation is. So the Falcons will have to kick it again. So let's see what the Falcons try to do. Still, it's going to put it on the tee. Actually, Richie's going to come out and Hazley's going to come in. Looks like they're going to kick this one away. So, right now, explanation still being given to the players here as we've kind of slowed down play. And so now the Falcons will tee it up. So based on that explanation, the player furthest away from the ball must kick it. So it looks like Hazley's going to line up and drive this one. Let's see if he can drive it through the end zone. He should 55 yards. He should be able to. Kickoff's away, long, deep. It is going to make the end zone and will be a touchback. Barely made the line, but it made the line. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Patriots at the 20-yard line. Now it's time for the Falcon defense to make a stand. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. Falcons will line up on defense, 3-3-2. It's like Kimbrough's lined up at the nose guard. Reyes and Filippo are the ends. The snap, handoff, ding, Still churning, still churning. Falcons will bring him down at the 20. So from the 15, it's a gain of 5.
Joseph Flippo, the Falcons, to bring up a Patriots. Second down.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up. The Patriots now kind of slowing the game down a little bit. Carpenter will come out, replaced by Ritchie. Dang lines up behind Crawley. There's the snap. Crawley pitches it to Dang. It's loose. It's loose. Falcons still loose. And 85. Recover 5 Hendricks. And the Falcons had a chance at it. It goes back to the 11-yard line. So a big loss on the play. So that'll bring up 3rd and 14. Loss of 9. Big play. The toss was too high. Dang had to try to catch it up next to his shoulder pads. It bounced off his shoulder pads and still had an opportunity at it. It just slipped through his fingers. So 3rd and 14. Big 3rd down. Crawley looking deep. Hazley coming over to make the catch. He's got the interception. Hazley coming back. He's got blockers. Across the 30. He'll be brought down at the 27 by Sordo. But it's a 2nd interception for the Falcons. And they're in business in Patriot territory. And it'll be a Falcons first. It'll be a Falcons first down. And on the ground is number 44, Benjamin Sordo. And he gets up. He says he's fine. So now the Falcons in business. Inside the 30. 4:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. And now change of personnel here. Dooley gets the play call from the sidelines. After you like to see shots made, lots of teams like to take shots at the end zones after a quick change. See what the Falcons decide to do. Carpenter by himself. Owen Carpenter on the top side. Here comes the rush. Dooley looking. He's going to go down. And so he's going to mark it down at the 35. So it'll be a loss of 7. Bring up 2nd and 17. That time Dooley just took too long in the pocket. Could not get it out. Now Nathan Ritchie in. As Coach Johnson brings Dooley over to the sideline to talk to him. So Ritchie will go under center. Take the snap. Hands off to Sheets. Sheets bounces it inside. Thought I was going to have a block in the back on Kimbrough. And so Sheets tackled down, but we'll see if they decide to take the penalty or if they take the play. It was close. I thought Kimbrough was initially engaged, but he must have broke. The official didn't see it that way. So block in the back, they're going to mark off the 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to put it all the way back into Falcon territory and put it inside the 35 at the 34.
Still remaining. 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and 28 coming up after the penalty. Dooley will get back in. He'll be in shotgun formation. He's got a lone wide receiver down here at the bottom. Rush up the middle. Dooley stands in. Passes the screen pass to Sheets. He's going to drop it right away. And incomplete. So bring up 3rd and 28. So after the turnover, the Falcons going to need a big play to take advantage here. .356 to go. Dooley brings in the play from the sideline.
Alrighty, Patriots.
Right now, the Patriots have been bringing 4 each time. So let's see if they bring 4 this time. Looks like they are going man-to-man. Looks like they're bringing 5. And this time, dang, jumps too soon. It's just 5. It's 5 yards. So bring it down to 3rd and 23. Now, if we can do that 4 times, that would be helpful. And really, I think we've been needing to do that for a couple of times now because Dang has been anticipating the snap a couple of times, and he's gone. He's been timing it well. But making those anticipations, you got to make it cost them sometimes. Again, looks like they're bringing 5. Dang goes back into coverage. They bring 4. Dooley off to the sidelines, bounces it. Nobody's there. And so it looks like the Falcons will get ready to punt. 3:51 to go in the third. Richie will come out. So after the turnover, Falcons not able to cash in on good field position. So Richie will take the snap. No rush. Kick is away, heading toward the near side. Will bounce at the 6, take a sideways bounce. Played and caught, going to be brought down at the 10. Looks like that's where they'll mark it. Actually, they're going to give them the 11. So the Patriots have it 1st and 10, 3:40 to go here in the third from the 11-yard line. So the Falcons at least, right now, if they can hold them, can maintain good field position. Still down the score, so the defense is going to have to make a play here. Crawley takes the snap. Straight handoff to Dang. Dang runs into the middle of the line and won't go anywhere. Reyes there, and I think Austin Bramlett also. He will get a yard. So make a 2nd and down. 2nd down and 9. Patriots will come back to the line. 3 wide receivers. So it looks like this time they're going to try to spread them out. Snap, looking to throw. Rush is coming. Filippo, that's thrown at the feet of an intended receiver.
Pass is incomplete.
And no flag. The South Haven side wanted a flag as Filippo continued to rush. And I was looking more at the pass, rather to see how many steps. He was rolling out. Filippo was at full speed trying to catch him. So the Falcons may have been lucky there. Filippo pushed him down at the end. So now 3rd and 9 coming up. Big play here for the Falcons. The snap, handoff, in the backfield is Filippo and Bramlett to bring him down. And so, brought down right away, a loss of 2, makes it 4th and 11. So the Falcons get the stop on defense that they needed. Clock running, 2:33 to go. So Bramlett and Filippo back there to make the stop. Now Hazy will go back deep to receive. It will be Martinez back, standing at his own goal line to take the snap. Falcons come in and gets the kick away. It's going to be a short kick, bounce to the 40, takes a South Haven bounce down to the 30. and will die at the 29-yard line. So the Falcons will take over in their own territory at the 29, 1st and 10. 1:55 to go here in the third quarter. Definitely been an entertaining game here tonight. Both teams are playing well on defense. So now the Falcons, let's see if they can move the ball downfield and get the tying score. Sheets gets away from the initial surge, bounces off one defender, bounces off another, down to the 40. Across to 40. He's holding on, moving the pile across the 35. Down to the 34. First down, Falcons. Asa Sheets with a big run. 17 yards. That was a manly run right there. Drug players all the way with him. And got this Falcon crowd excited. Dooley go under center again. Sheets the backfield. Dooley takes the snap. Rolls, looks, fires. Kimbrough at the 20. Brought down at the 17. Another first down for the Falcons.
Brought down by number 10, Drew Atkinson of the Patriots. The result of the play.
16-yard gain down to the 17. So now that's what you need to do. And that time, Dooley had extra time. The edge rusher slipped as he tried to make his cut around the edge. Gave Dooley some extra time to find Kimbrough. And now they get him off sides again as they try to time the snap. So another 5 yards. And right now, South Haven, you might consider taking a timeout right now, getting your defense.
On the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Get your defense organized because right now your defense is a little frazzled. That was a good time, a hard count. I don't know, do it again. Go hard on two. Ethan Kane now in at running back. They tried. It was a hard on two. Kane has it. It's got blockers, but coming up to make the stop is Dang. Throws Kane out of bounds. Might be a loss of one. Back to the 13, so 2nd and 6. Right now, Manny Dang has been doing it all on offense and defense. Clock running 3, 2, 1. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. So we'll head to the last quarter. Falcons down by 8, but driving. We'll be back here in a minute with fourth quarter on the Falcon Sports Network. Falcons will take the field to start the fourth quarter. Driving 2nd and 6 inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So the Falcons here on the momentum, they moved down to the side of the field where the Falcon faithful have assembled. Power formation. Dooley under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Sheets. Sheets bowls over one man, but there to meet him and knock him backwards was Dang. He got down to the 11.
Brought down by number 5, Manny Jennings.
So this is going to bring up third down. And I think he got half of it. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Have to get to the 8-yard line, I think, for a first down. Dooley under center, takes the snap. Handoff going the wrong way is Sheets. He's going to get upended at the 15. Brought down by Atkinson. So now he'll bring up 4th down from the 20. Let's see, the 20, inside the 20 at the 16-yard line, so 4th and 9. And now a timeout's going to be called by the Falcons. So FCA takes their first time out of the second half, 10:47 to go. So maybe what the Falcons are trying to decide is the coaching staff and look at it. You know, Hazley can hit it from here. He's got a big leg. So if you hit a field goal, it makes it to where a touchdown would give you the lead, because that would cut it down to a 5-point game at 22-17. But the Falcons got to make the decision. Are they going for the tie here or try to get within score? It looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field. As Coach Jorgensen's out there urging his team, his offensive unit. It looks like they put it in play. So they'll run up to the sidelines, huddle off the sideline. So Dooley in the backfield by himself. Hazley and Carpenter. Nobody on the right side. Everybody at the top. Dooley will roll that way. Being chased. Throws it. First down. And Carpenter spins away and gets the touchdown. Or no, they're going to say he's out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 1. Or the 2. I thought he had spun away. It's the field that's getting me again. I'm used to a wider field. So he's knocked out of bounds at the... Actually, they're going to mark him all the way back at the 3. So at the 3, it'll be first and goal for the Falcons. So first and goal at the 3. I thought he had spun away, but apparently when he spun, his back foot stepped out of bounds. So now the Falcons bring in the offensive unit, a big 4th down conversion on 4th and 9. Now they just need to turn it into points. Same formation. Dooley by himself. Takes the snap. He'll roll right. Looking. Back of the end zone. Oh, just off the fingertips of Hazley. And the backs bring it up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal coming up. 10:33 to go. The South Haven crowd over here trying to get their defense fired up. Again, the Falcons down here on the end with many of the Falcon faithful who've made the trek, and now it looks like there were 9 Falcons on the field, and before the penalty, there was a timeout called, and they had to do that to keep from losing 5 yards. So the Falcons down to 1 timeout now. That could be a big timeout later in the game. We'll just have to wait and see. Too many times timeouts taken in those situations come back to bite you later. Let's hope not. So the Falcons will get it together. Another one. This is another thing about not playing for a month. Sometimes you get those personnel mistakes. And so that time they had 9 men in the huddle. So now the Falcons will break the huddle from the sideline. be Carpenter, Sheets, and Reed. Okay, so they're going to line up in a jumbo bunch formation. Kimbrough and Carpenter at the tight end spots. Reed and Sheets in the backfield. Going to try to power this in. Dooley takes the snap. Hand off to Sheets. Up the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Asa Sheets with the score. And it is 22-20. Now do you go for two? If you got the 2-point conversion play in your playbook, now's the time to bring it out. So they will go for two. I think, again, this is one of the situations you can go ahead and go for two because even if you miss it, field goal wins the game, and you've got multiple field goal kickers on this team that can hit from well over. I saw in warm-ups, they were hitting them from 35, 40 yards. So they'll line up same formation as the touchdown. Hand off again. Sheets looking for room, drug down from behind. He won't get it. And so 2-point conversion is no good. So the Falcons still down 22-20. But momentum on their side right now. They're going to have to get a defensive stop. We'll be back at the kickoff in a moment on the Falcon Sports Network.
For the Patriots, number 33.
Paisley tees it up. Back to receive is number 33, Taylor. Need to punch this through the end zone. Make them start from the 15. Give your defense a chance here. Now 22-20. Falcons down by 2. Paisley sets up deep like he's going to drive the ball. Paisley's kick is a high one. Will this get to the end zone? It will halfway through. And so the touchback, the Patriots will start at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. So the Falcon defense now, 10:28 to go, plenty of time. Falcon defense needs to get a stop. Patriots come out. It'll be Crawley in shotgun with Taylor next to him. They spread out, Ding in the slot. Crawley's going to look to throw, and before he can, there's going to be a penalty marker on the field, and it'll be a false start. So that's a good start here. Go to 1st and 15. So move it back to the 10. So let's see if the Falcon crowd on this end can get loud.
5-yard penalty. Still remaining. 1st down.
And that fires up the Falcon crowd down here on the sideline. Same formation. Crawley with Taylor back there. Dang in the slot. Got to be wary of where he is. Now Crawley's going to keep it. He's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Kimbrough in the backfield making the stop and the tackle for loss. It'll bring up 2nd and 17 right now. Momentum on the Falcons side. Actually, it'll be 2nd and 18 as that ball is back on the 7-yard line now. You got to wonder, we talked about this earlier, most of the players for South Haven play both ways. Falcons have a group of players that only play on defense. So could South Haven start to feel winded? Crawley's going to throw deep. And the ball is loose. Was it fumbled? They're going to say incomplete. Slipped out of his hand as he threw it forward.
That'll bring up a Patriots, 3rd down.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 18 now. As sweaty palms right now. Crawley had to go over and get a towel to wipe off those hands as the pressure is on right now on the Patriots. The Falcons looking to get. Falcons trying to sell an empty hand here, but not to no avail. So now in the backfield, Crawley looking. He's in the end zone, throws the screen to Taylor. He can't get it. And that's incomplete, and so it will be 4th down and 18, and the Patriots will have to punt. 9:26 to go. Martinez will be in his own end zone when he receives this snap. Falcons right now playing it safe maybe. Martinez back. Hazley looking for direction. They're going to tell him to stay up forward. Now they bring in guards and defenders. Falcons playing it safe. Snap. Martinez gets in the end zone. Punts it toward the far sideline. Where's the ball going to hit? Hits and bounces out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Falcons, great field position to start this drive. Good chance here to take the lead. And now there's a discussion by the officials. Not sure what the discussion's about, but there's a quick discussion, and we're ready to start play. Ball's put in play. Dooley, Carpenter, here on the outside is receiver. Fakes to Sheets, looking for Carpenter, throws across the middle to Kimbrough's got him. Kimbrough tries to shrug off a tackler, does shrug him off, and it takes 4 Patriots to bring him down at the 10. Kimbrough powering his way down inside the 10 to the 9 for a Falcon first down. The Falcon crowd going wild over here. Great design on that play. Kimbrough had both Kimbrough and Carpenter coming underneath. Hit Kimbrough. Kimbrough takes it down inside the 9. 1st and goal. Power formation. Snap. Hand off to Sheets. Hit in the backfield, will be brought down immediately. Lost back to the 12, maybe 12-yard line. Yep, lost back to the 12. So 2nd and goal from the 12 coming up. As we approach 8 minutes to go. Dooley under center, has Carpenter lone wide receiver. Reed at halfback. Sheets. Handoff, they fake one way. Sheets cuts it back. Makes one man miss, gets inside the 10, back down to the 9. So it'll be 3rd and goal coming up.
Brought down by number 80, Ray Lopez of the Patriots. And a break up a Falcons. 3rd down.
So now, important play coming up for the Falcons here. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Hazley comes in for Kimbrough. So now the play. Got to hurry. And get on the line. Wide receivers on all sides. 4 wide receivers into the game. Dooley takes the snap. He'll run out to the side, looking. Throws for Carpenter. Touchdown, Falcons! Davis Carpenter with the catch. Puts 6 on the board. Falcons lead 26-22. 6:57 to go. And the Falcons sideline erupts. Good defense on that play. It looked like the defender was there. It just great pass as Dooley threaded the needle right to Carpenter. Now a 4-point lead. Falcons will go for 2 to try to get this to 6. Sheets and Reed in the backfield. Dooley under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking for Carpenter or looking for Kimbrough. Looking for somebody. Throws it back to Kimbrough for 2. Looking for anybody. Got it to Kimbrough. 2-point conversion successful. It's now a 6-point game. 28-22. And the Falcons will have the lead. 6:57 to go. We'll be back with Kickoff in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. Second verse, same as the first. Falcons have come back here to take a lead, just as they did week 1. Up now 28-22. Andrew should be so fired up right now, he should kick this one between the goalposts. No reason for the Patriots to start anywhere but their 15-yard line for this next drive. Hazley lines it up. Line drive, hard kick, and it goes between the goalposts. Didn't go over the goalposts, but went between them. So, close enough. It starts them at the 15 anyway. 1st and 10 for the Patriots there. Falcons defense now fired up and ready to come out and make a stop. This is what they've been needing all night long. Just an excuse to be fired up. The defense has carried them throughout this season. Many different games. Kept the other team at bay. 3 shutouts this season by this Falcon defense. Right now, this defense fired up, hopefully, can make one more stop. Crawley looking, throws deep toward the sidelines, has Sorto there. He's going to make it up to the 25 and get a first down. So, big play there on the pass on the outside.
The result of the play, he will be a Patriot.
So the Patriots have it 1st and 10 now at the 25. Clock running, 6:36. Just have to keep them out of the end zone. Probably with 2 in the backfield with him, Taylor and Dang. Takes the snap, hands off to Dang. Dang slips, Reyes slows him down. Bramlett cleans it up. Brought down by Bramlett at the 21. That'll be a loss of 4.
That'll bring up a Patriots. 2nd down.
Right now, you got to give Seth Reyes credit for that one. He got in there and slowed Dang down. And as soon as he slowed him down, here came Austin Bramlett. Cleaned it up to put Dang on his back. So now 2nd down and 14. 5:44 to go. Snap. Back. Looking. Crawley. Crawley's going to throw deep. Throws it short. Bounces it up there. No, incomplete. 3rd down coming up. So Manny Dang, the intended targets, 3rd and 14. And right now, you look at the South Haven team. They got hands on hips. Not fired up like they were to start this half. Falcons are now trying to get fired up. The fans down here on the Falcon end yelling, trying to encourage their team to get a stop here on 3rd down. Crawley Bramlett in. Dang. Gets it on the outside. Reyes comes out and gets him, and they bring him down. And looking right now, no gain, 4th and 13. Dang does not look as crisp as he did early on. He looks like he's gassed. And Martinez is going to come out. It looks like they're going to kick it. 5:08 to go and try to rely on their defense to make a stop. Patriots have all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so they will have an opportunity to get this ball back. Falcons play it safe. Oh, Sheets almost got there. He did. It's going to hit and be downed at the 30. Sheets got a hand on it. So a block, the punt, partially blocked, comes down at the 30-yard line. That's where the Falcons will take over, 1st and 10. So now 4:43 to run off this clock. Actually, 4:43, let's score another touchdown and ice the game. I think that would be better, don't you, Mr. Ritchie? I agree. Mr. Ritchie here running camera for me tonight. I sure appreciate Dan and all his help that he's given us this year to help bring to you these ball games this year for this Falcon in a very special 2020 season. And now to put the icing on top of the cake to try to run out this last 4:43. Sheets the outside, big yardage. Slips one tackle, slips another, gets it to the 20. 1st down, Asa Sheets, 10 yards. And right now the Patriots just not getting to the ball like they did in the first half. And we were talking at halftime and saying, you know, as we said earlier, Patriots looks like all of their personnel, many of their key players play on both sides of the ball. For the Falcons, they have a lot of key players who only play on one side. It makes a difference. So right now, Asa Sheets, Andy Reid, play on defense, but not a lot of snaps at defense. And Dooley doesn't play any snaps at defense. So your skill players get a lot of rest. So they're fresher. Sheets, bounce to the outside, runs through a couple across the 20, stays in bounds. Tackled at the 19.
Bring up a Falcons. 2nd down.
So the clock running. 2nd down and 9 coming up. 3:40 to go. Falcons in no hurry here. Coach Tim Johnson, introduced as the head coach back in February of this year. In a year where practices have been delayed, games have been canceled. Falcons have persevered. Kane with it now. Holds his feet, spins, gets down to the 27, and the Patriots will use their first timeout.
Timeout. Taken by the Patriots.
So coming up will be 3rd down and 7 for the Falcons after this timeout. We'll take them with them. Be back in a moment here on the Falcon Sports Network. .303 to go. Falcons getting ready to come out. 3rd down. As we said earlier, Falcons have got field goal kickers. They're definitely in field goal range, and a field goal makes it a 9-point game. So the Falcons a chance here, even if they don't convert on this, they will still have an opportunity to take a 2-score lead. Dooley hands it off. No, he kept it. Throws it across the middle, throws it behind. Kimbrough had him wide open, faked me out. I thought Sheets had the ball, but Dooley kept it. And so the incomplete pass makes it 4th and 7. They went for that pass play, and it looks like We got Dawson still in to attempt. See where they mark it. They're going to put it down on the 21-yard line, so this will be a 31-yard field goal. Snap, ball down. Dooley, kick is up. It is no good. Just off to the right. Just missed it. Still had a chance. He gave it a chance. He got it through the defense, but it just faded off to the right, barely. And so Falcons still up 28-22, 2:50 to go. So the Falcon defense is going to have to make one more stop. That was huge. That could have made it a two-score game. So the Patriots with life. 2:50 to go. Falcons on defense. Though I think it's appropriate. If the defense can finish this game off, it would be appropriate. Nathan Ritchie playing deep safety, not letting anything over the top. Dean goes in motion. He'll go to the outside, throw back to this side, caught, and rumbling and stumbling through and being brought down by Hazley. Brought down number 13. It's Noah Starnes with the catch. It will be enough for a first down. So down to the 27-yard line. That's where the Patriots will have it. Falcons continue to play deep. Clock running, 2:27 to go. Taking time here, 2:15. Dang in the backfield with Crawley. Rushes on. Shoves off Bramblett. Reyes holds him up. And in to finish it off is Filippo and Ritchie. And now, so it'll be a second down, but it will be timeout taken by South Haven, as it will be second and 6 when we come back in a moment on the Falcon Sports Network.
Timeout taken by the Patriots.
So the Patriots have one timeout left. They'll reset the clock to 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Ritchie back, deep single. Thing over the top. Try to prevent any deep passes. Crawley, Bramblett coming inside. Hits him as he throws. It's a floater that's going to hit the ground. An opportunity there. Someone was seeing the ball. But Bramblett gets in, makes the stop. So now third down coming up. 2 more plays to stop him here. Stop him for 2 more than we can run out the clock. Crawley will take the snap in shotgun. Max protection, throws to the sideline. It's going to be caught by Atkinson. Gets across the 40 and down to the 37. So the South Haven will have a first down. Clock running, 1:50 to go. At the 37-yard line. Falcons right now, the key is just got to keep them out of the end zone. Drew Atkinson with that catch. He lines up as the single wide receiver. Dang and Taylor in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Dang. Dang jumping to the outside. Reyes will grab him and bring him down in bounds to keep the clock running. That was a big stop by Reyes. The big thing is it kept the clock running. So second down, gain of 4. So 2nd and 6. Great form tackle there by Reyes. We're approaching a minute. Patriots taking a lot of time. Crawley looking to throw deep. Deep over the middle. It slipped out of his hand. Still with the interception. Falcons are going to win. Falcons are going to win the championship. Dawson Steele with his 2nd interception of the night. Falcons take over. 1st and 10. And the Falcons knowing it. Getting the crowd alive. Dooley will go in, and the Falcons will get in victory formation. 56 seconds to go. Dooley takes the snap and kneels. He'll have to do it one more time. Well, congratulations. Coach Tim Johnson comes in to FCA, and in his first year is going to bring home a trophy. The South Haven Patriots played a great game, but the Falcons come back in the second half just like they did in week 1. So in the final week, it's a repeat. Falcons come back, and it was the defense again. All year, the defense making the plays needed. This is it, the final snap of 2020, and the Falcons will do it. As they've got the water bucket, we're going to follow them. They're going to go up to Coach Johnson and give him a bath. Here it comes. He turned around. They're going to hold him now and give it to him. The Falcons are your 2020 TSIAA champions. Undefeated, 10-0.
We would like to remind you that in just a few minutes, we're going to have a trophy presentation.
The Falcons student section runs onto the field to celebrate. As they get ready, they'll have trophy presentations here in just a minute. But 10-0, the Falcons, no one expected them to be here. The so-called experts had them picked 5th in the South going into the season. The so-called experts never picked them to win a game in the regular season. The so-called experts didn't know that this was going to be a championship team, and it's a championship team tonight. The celebration continues. We'll stay here for the trophy presentation coming up. The Falcons, as the crowd comes out on the field, and now they're getting ready to line up and shake hands. Congratulations to the Patriots on a great season. As the Patriots, South Haven, won their division and just ran out of gas. As they'll come by, as they shake hands in the middle of the field. But the celebration will be on in Franklin tonight, as they bring out the trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. If you are not a player or a coach, we need you to please exit the field at this time. Once again, if you are not a player or a coach, we need to please have you exit the field at this time. One more time, once again, we ask if you please are not a player or a coach, we need you to please exit the field at this time so we can go ahead and have our trophy presentation.
So now as the Falcons continue to shake hands and celebrate, especially with as both teams, it was a hard-fought game, 28-22 all the way down, 17-14 at halftime. Falcons come back in the second half, just as they did in week one, to take the championship from South Haven. And again, I believe it was the rust. They had not played for 4 weeks, and coming out here at the beginning, and even it looked like at the beginning of the second half, some of that rust was going to carry over. But they persevered. The defense stepped up. They allowed one score. It was 22-7. The Falcons scored the last 21 points to win the game. And now a moment on the field where both teams will kneel, I think, in prayer for this season. As both teams are talking on sides, looks like the Patriot coaches are talking first. As we'll have a little delay here before the trophy ceremony as this moment takes place in the middle of the field. Both of these schools are represented well. Both represent their communities, are lights to their communities as Christian schools. And both are here to celebrate tonight, not just only a championship for FCA, but just to celebrate this game, to celebrate the opportunity to come out here and play in this difficult times that we've had this year. The fact that we even got to play this game and to have this experience for both of these teams and for FCA student body is amazing in that respect, that we have the opportunity to be out here and play this great game. As they continue now, Coach Johnson getting his opportunity to talk to the teams. We'll have the trophy presentation in just a moment, but give these coaches opportunity to talk about what's important. And it's good to see both of these teams getting together here in the middle of the field for a time together and to celebrate one another before the presentation of the trophies. And so now we'll continue to stay with you here on the Falcon Sports Network. We're going to stay here through the trophy presentations tonight. Not sure, as I know one of the things they'll be talking about is who would be the most outstanding player. Not sure who would be that selection for the Falcons, as it was a team effort, and now both teams will kneel in prayer here in the center of the field. A great moment here as they acknowledge that we honor and serve a living God here in the middle of the field. And now, as we gather together, it looks like we're getting ready for the trophy presentations.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time we are going to do our trophy presentation. So I'm going to turn it over to my broadcast partner, Mr. Spencer Thompson.
So now again, both teams still celebrating and hugging together. You can see a couple of the players, some of the seniors for South Haven overcome with emotion in this moment. Many of the seniors that playing their last game. Manny Dang, Drew Atkinson, Andrew Crawley, the quarterbacks for South Haven. The celebration for the Falcons for their seniors going out on top. Davis Carpenter, Asa Sheets, Andy Reed, Austin Bramlett. The great play on play on defense. William Tant, defensive back, number 84. Also, Hubble. And just good to see Adam Hubble out there playing this year after the nasty hit he took at the Riverside game last year. For that boy to come back as a young man and come back and be able to play his senior year this year and to be an integral part of this team. Ethan Kane, first year that he's played football for the Falcons, made many plays on offense, came in at running back and replaced Asa Sheets some days and made some big plays on offense. So the Falcons gathering here on the side as we still await the beginning of the trophy presentation. As the parents and here on the sidelines. The kids taking pictures. So I'm not sure what the delay is here. Oh. Yep. I think we got that on camera. Austin Bramlett, the senior, overcome here at the end. Though I'll say this, Dawson Still, I'll give him credit as the junior.
I think Coach Johnson has job security. What about you?
So now,
in an unprecedented year, we made it. We made it to the state championship, and we have some hardware to pass out. I'm joined by the Assistant Executive Director of the TSIAA in Jordan Flanders. And we start out with the all-conference players. First for South Haven in Ben Sordo. So Ben Sordo, one of the stars of the game, and for Franklin Christian, Austin Bramlett.
So Austin Bramlett gets the start of the game for Franklin Christian Academy. As he comes over, get his medal. So now I think next they'll announce the most valuable player.
Your MVP for the state championship, the senior Asa Sheets.
They gave Asa Sheets, becomes the MVP. Well-deserved Asa Sheets with some big, strong runs and plays this year and this game. So Asa Sheets, your MVP. As you see him down there, now put all three together. Austin Bramlett, Asa Sheets, Ben Soroto for South Haven. So there are your three outstanding players of the game.
Congratulations to the runner-up.
And so now South Haven will get there.
Champions of the North, the South Haven Christian School Patriots.
They'll get their plaque as they'll come out and accept the plaque for the runners-up. So now some pictures will be taken for them. They accept their trophy as we wait for the announcement. As they get the Falcons to back up. As I'm sure there'll be a rush on that table here in a minute. Here we go. So since 2016, the FCA Falcons get the trophy, and they'll celebrate in the midfield, holding up the trophy there. to take back to FCA and proudly display. So first time in 4 years, FCA will hoist the football championship. Coach Tim Johnson, undefeated season, 10-0, including playoffs. In this unprecedented year, and now the families come out on the field to take pictures and get through there. They'll crowd around. So the celebration will start here in midfield. It will continue all the way to Franklin, Tennessee tonight as the Falcons get ready to celebrate. As pictures there in the middle of everybody. It's been a long season, and to not have played in 4 weeks and to come out here and persevere through this game. 28-22, the final, scored the last 21 points on the board. Their defense showed up when they needed to, and now they hold the trophy up in celebration. The Falcons are the 2020 champions.
Hey, here's the sheets. Let's hear from you, my friend. You came to Franklin Christian a few years ago, and now as a senior, how meaningful is this moment for you?
It's insane, honestly. And I love each and every one of them. They're all my brothers, and coaches. First of all, Coach Johnson, insane, first year undefeated, and Coach Casey, Coach Chuck, Coach Greg, Coach Shaka. I love them all.
This is the last time you suit up with your teammates, but I have a feeling Gatlinburg is in your future for the All-American game.
I hope so.
How excited are you for that?
Very excited.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you so much.
Coach Johnson. A year ago, you were searching for a coaching job, and Hugh Harris and Wayne Smith made the call to you. How meaningful is this from that point to now? What does this mean to you?
Oh, my goodness. These guys have been amazing. This is the best group of seniors that you can imagine. This resilient, great young men. But I tell you what, in this dark year where we've had so much division, we've had so much to deal with the virus, not just this team, but South Haven. What a bright, shining star. And we have the Lord above to thank for that. And we're so proud of all these guys.
When you guys were down 22-7 in the third quarter, what did you tell your guys to get back in this game and take the win?
When we got down, said we better start making plays. we just needed, if you went to the first game that we had against them, it's very similar. They controlled the first half. We came back second half. And it was just a battle of attrition, and we just kept fighting. As I said, stay focused. We know we can do this. And because of our senior leadership, they were able to do it.
Now, there are some people who talk about this may not be a true state championship because there's an independent team in Tennessee. The Tennessee Heat tried to face you guys in the regular season. Any chance that the Tennessee Heat and the FCA Falcons collide for the state championship?
We are state champions. That's it.
We're the ones holding the trophy. Congratulations.
Good answer, Coach. Good answer.
3-time state champions.
So the Falcons with the championship. So now, congratulations to Coach Johnson and all his players on winning a state championship here for 8-man football. I'm Will Shipman. Glad you could join us tonight. Hope you have a great night, and we will see you in a couple of weeks as we'll start basketball on November the 30th. So check for the page, check for the link and the login. Keep up with the Falcon Flyer and look for us down the road. Again, congratulations to Coach Johnson and the football team on state championship 28-22. Will Shipman, good night. God bless.